All right, we're rolling.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming, guys. We will do what we can tonight. So to recap, last time we rejoined the party standing in the aftermath of their battle with Ebenezer's assassins when they are approached by a warforged who introduces herself as the sheriff. She demands to know who they are and what has happened. Killian explains that the party had dealt with an incursion of the Emerald Claw, hidden in tunnels dug beneath the wreck of a warforged colossus in the scrapyard. Killian posits that the assassins may have been hired to deal with any loose ends, in particular, witnesses to the Emerald Claw's presence in the area. As Ebenezer was an associate of Eberron Karnak, the owner of the wrecked Colossus, Astrid suggests the possibility that Karnak herself may have hired the assassins to deal with Ebenezer. Sheriff warns the party about making that sort of accusation, as Karnak is a very powerful figure in Salvation. Before dismissing the party to deal with the fallen, Sheriff is asked about Whist and her crew. Sheriff tells them that they should speak with Malu Shamiro at the Grey Beyond, as he handles the crew register. At the Grey Beyond Tavern, Killian speaks with Malu, who is able to confirm that Whist's crew is called the Shadows of Ruin, as well as the names of each member. He also tells them that the Whist and her crew had left the previous day, heading into the Mornland to investigate rumors of an elemental artillery piece of potential salvage value. The party decides that they should let Karnak know about the fate of her associate before following after Whist. Killian thinks a drink would soften the blow and convinces Milu to provide a to-go shot of a strange liquor that Astrid sampled. Returning to the hotel, they are directed to Karnak's room, where they inform her of Ebenezer's passing as well as the activities of the Emerald Claw beneath her Warforged Colossus. Karnak seems genuinely disturbed by the news, but also grateful for being informed. With this sad task completed, the party decides to head into the Mornland to complete their other tasks. Deciding to following up on the missing scout, they head into the Mornland. Excuse me. You decide to follow up on the missing scout per the job assigned by the Goblin Baylor. As the scout was searching for lightning rail depots for salvage, the party follow the remaining lightning stones into the Mornland itself. They travel for a while until it was too dark to continue before finding a sheltered cave in which to rest for the night. The following day, they continue their journey, following the lightning railstones, until they come upon a strange ring of monstrous crystalline structures jutting from the broken earth. In the center of these structures appears to be a corpse, but as the party approaches to investigate, chunks of the crystal break off, forming into lizard like creatures that immediately attack. The battle is fierce, but the party is at last able to defeat their strange foe. They investigate the body and find it to be that of a badly burned and crushed human. The body has a vial bearing the seal of House Durasco, identifying the contents as a healing potion. The potion goes to Astrid, who was wounded severely in the battle. And with the majority of their wounds tended to, the party continues on their trek. So, so we pick up from there where you guys are here. Okay. And you were traveling this way in this direction. So if you have anything else that you would like to do, speaking of which, did you guys need to do a short rest or anything, or
I would say so.
Probably.
okay? So we will do a short rest. So I believe I said that last time. I think it was pushing just about noon when you came upon this fight. So it is now probably about like 1:30. So with that in mind, you can heal up and then continue.
Ooh. Nice.
Could be.
I only needed 4, so.
Oh, hold on. I
Oh, the
just realized
clouds.
Loopy's meowing because of food.
I already fed her.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, why are you lying to me, Whoopi?
She's a con artist.
Most cats are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys ready to continue on?
Yep.
Okay. So you continue following the lightning stones, kind of going in. You kind of gauge the direction you're in. You're kind of going in a kind of like a northeasterly direction. You travel for the first hour. In a distance, you see kind of like a lightning storm, um, and you don't hear like any thunder or anything, but you do see like the occasional flash of lightning, far in the distance. Um, Oddly enough, the lightning, the color of the lightning is kind of randomized. So like sometimes it'll flash like this bright blue, another time it'll be like a red, another time a purple. Um, doesn't seem to be any particular pattern to it. Um, just very, very odd. But like I said, it seems to be like a good fair distance away, so you don't pay it too much mind. Um, you continue along. It's probably close to a couple of hours when you start to see the shapes of some like kind of ruined buildings in the distance, and you continue on, and up ahead of you, you see that the lightning rail line runs through a group of a bunch of ruined wooden buildings. Um, and as you start to recognize the shapes of these buildings, there's this gust of wind that just blasts across the plain.
Mm.
And way ahead of you, uh, there is a roughly globe-shaped stone that kind of rolls across the path. It was probably like a good, I don't know, 100 feet or more in front of you. Kind of tough to gauge the distance. Um, and it tumbles into the conductor stone. And as it clunks against them, there's this whooshing noise, this whooshing sound, which erupts from further up the track. And what you see is there is this spectral form of a lightning rail train which
Ooh.
appears, and you see the arcs of ghostly lightning flickering beneath it, and it begins to, and as it like appears, it's already like in motion, and it is moving rapidly down the line towards that oddly shaped ball. Oddly, halfway between you and this ball like stone, there is a dog shaped iron construct that is kind of braced facing you. And you can just barely make out the glowing red of its eyes as it kind of hunches down. And on the wind that is blowing towards you, you can just make out the sound of this low growl. Um, and if you actually hold on, let me move you guys over onto the other map here real quick. Okay, so you can close that map if you wish. Well, just close it. And what would the marching order be?
Probably Killian towards the front with Karen second or third.
Um, And I feel like Astrid would be further up the front, or even like a good ways up ahead, if not in the back.
Oh yeah, it's a tracker. She would probably be closer to the front, I think. So let's swap her out for Melody, maybe. Okay. So you guys can go over and make a perception check for me if you wish.
Not persuasion.
Okay, so both Astrid and Karen are, they like the wind kind of kicked up a bunch of like sand into their eyes just a little bit, but the other three, as they're kind of like looking at the scene in front of them, taking a kind of like a little bit more a closer look at that ball-shaped stone, you're kind of puzzled to go over and notice that the stone ball appears to be goblinoid in shape. Yeah, you're not really sure exactly what is up with that. And okay. And with that, realizing that that is the deal, you are a bit concerned to go over and see that the spectral train is bearing down the track right towards that stone. So, what do you do?
I guess we're going, or at least I'm going to rush up and try to help.
Okay. 1 second, I gotta open multiple things here.
Help the rock?
Okay.
I mean, we can try to push it.
I thought it was on the ground.
Yeah.
Is the lightning rail not elevated?
So basically the lightning rail is the lightning, it's kind of like it's almost like magnets. So imagine kind of like magnets that are more or less slightly repelling each other. So it kind of creates like this cushion of air that the train sits on.
It's like a
But
maglev train without an actual track.
yes, and the lightning, the lightning stones, and the elemental power of the lightning rail train, gives it the momentum to move forward. So yeah, it does kind of float. It's probably like a good, maybe foot and a half above it, but it's close enough that if it's enough close enough to the stones, that were it to hit whatever this stone sphere is, will most likely shatter it, destroy it. Okay. And I need to just looking at something here.
And you said there's a construct up ahead?
Oh, yeah. I gotta go over and everything down here. So I need to figure out how far across this map is. Oh, beautiful. Move this. Sometimes I really don't like the way the maps play in this thing. Okay, so it is like a full 200 feet. Okay. So right now, so okay, so right now the train is like off the track. How far? It's off the map, I should say. Just bear with me a second because I'm trying to get a sense of. Between you and the ball. Okay. Oh, duh. There's the ball. The ball's right there. And the construct. Shit.
And you said it's a ball of stone?
Yeah, it's a stone ball that has a bit of a goblinoid shape to it.
Weird. And we saw it rolling across to the
Yeah,
track?
so it was like there was like this really strong wind that kind of pushed this stone ball into the lightning rail, and once it went over and hit the rail stone, that's what caused there was like this arc of electricity, and the spectral train showed up.
Okay. So, can we make an insight or arcana check on this stone? Because I was thinking the scout that we're looking for was a goblin with like a goblin artificer with a construct.
Okay. So the oh yeah, I mean you actually yeah, I believe you were told that you so yeah, you do know that you are looking for the tracker that you were here to be looking for was a goblin, and I believe Garinda went over and not Garinda, Bellalura went over and told you that she was traveling with a like an Iron Defender dog.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like a good
yeah, it was kind
neighbor,
of
stay
by
from
a
his
mechanical dog,
bear.
right?
Woo! Love that tune.
Why is it I cannot find the damn construct?
I fucking hate YouTube. We've got ads playing right now.
I heard that when I was listening to the other thing.
So, we've got a State Farm commercial in the middle of our game this week.
Great. Well, they don't know it, but they're sponsoring us apparently.
Apparently. Good for them.
Why? Here it is. Okay. So, just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I thought it was set up in here differently. I really don't like the way this first one has been set up. Okay, so right there in front of you, you see the mechanical dog. Okay, so just give a quick second. Okay, so what do you want to do?
I would like to approach. I
The
don't know
dog?
what to do. I feel like the dog is trying to protect the scout, but I don't know how to calm a construct.
Is this mech Like, does animal handling, would that do anything to it?
Yeah, hold on. And actually, before I have you start going over and moving or making any decisions, I am going to have you roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's like I need to keep track of something else as well.
Ah, come on!
Probably the train barreling at us at full speed.
Exact moment. All right, how far is this? It's 80 feet. Okay. And what I want to do. All right, I am going to just make a. I thought you could just add something. I thought you could add like an entry. I mean, not like a drag and drop, but like actually add. Hmm. Right.
Wait, I didn't roll initiative. I made an intelligence check. Shoot. That's even worse!
Wait, I thought you could go over and add like just like throw something on there
On the
onto the
tracker?
combat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to right click on it.
Yeah. Every time I right click, it just gives me an X to close the window.
Hold on.
Center.
I gotta launch my DM version and see.
Yeah, I don't understand. All right.
It's taking a hot minute.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just go over and make frame.
Try dragging a copy, or like drag and hold on the dog and drop it back onto the combat tracker a second time. And it should make another entry.
I just created a just an NPC. So
Okay.
okay. So so we'll start with Donnie.
Okay.
What is he making?
What does Donnie do? What are his actions?
Probably say something like, pretty doggy.
Well, that, let's see. Do we get spell slots back after a short rest or just a long rest?
Just a
Just a long
rest.
rest, unless you're a warlock.
I think. Okay. He has a lot of spells. I could put it to sleep, assuming that's even something we can do. It being a construct, it's probably immune to sleep.
Probably.
Okay. Sleep, unseen servant, dissonant whispers, cure wounds, vicious mockery, prestidigitation, blooded conspiration. Vicious mockery is what? A D4 psychic damage. That's not going to do anything to a construct. So yeah, his only option really is a short bow and daggers. So
Do we have the jump on it?
No, because he sees you and he's actually actively growling at you.
Okay.
Wondering. I might have Donnie move you and just not act. I want to see if the dog does something first.
Okay. Oh, actually. Sorry, I hadn't even turned Donnie's turn on. There we go.
Killian will go ahead and move up, and we'll try to persuade the Iron Defender to be at ease. Would you like a persuasion check for that?
Yeah, you can try a persuasion check.
That's perception, sorry. Although, I'll take it.
Okay. So you approach the dog, the metal dog that just like glares at you malevolently. And you step forward and say to it,
Oh, um, we're here to help your master.
so it does not respond. It just continues to growl at you.
Okay. Can you show us, or can you take us to her?
It just continues to growl.
Okay. I got nothing. I will end my turn.
Okay. So it continues to growl, but then it leaps forward at you.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
It leaps forward to. Oh, are you guys? Oh yeah, you guys are locked.
We're locked, yeah.
Okay, for me that's not locked. That's right. Here we go. All right, so it leaps forward to you and tries to bite at you. Okay.
Oh.
Target the creature must succeed on. All right, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. Although I suppose I do that, right?
Yeah, you can drop it on me.
Okay. Ooh. All right. So you take an additional. What the hell? What? All right. Bear with me. Apparently, it's dropping. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So with the so you failed your save.
Yeah.
You take an additional. I don't know why it doesn't have this set up as a proper. Okay, so you take another point of damage, and you are grappled. I don't think this is set
I'm
up
what?
right. You're grappled.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. I think they set this up right. Minor identification here. Grapple. Okay, good. So you are currently grappled.
Karen will move up. And I don't think she's going to take the time to try to reason. I think she's just going to act. And will Sacred Flame.
Maybe if I can try to pacify it somehow. I will. Can't see the lettering over my character's portrait. I think that's 30 feet. 30, yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna move up here. And then. I guess I'll shoot it. It is attacking us. I don't have any way of like rewiring the construct. The most I could do is mend it and hope that that maybe convinces it to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll just go ahead and fire at it. And I don't hit it. So we move on.
Okay, how far can I move? Right about here.
Normally 30 feet or 6 squares in one movement. And if you sacrifice your action, you can take a second movement.
Right about here. How far is my second movement?
Also
Be-
30 feet.
you would- yeah, it would just be doubling the movement in sacrificing your action.
Okay, then I shall come and flank this little doggy. And I do.
All right. So you see that the train has continued to barrel down the track,
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's moved like a good 40 plus feet.
Okay.
How far out is it?
It started off about 200 feet away. So you have about 4 rounds before it reaches the sphere and shatters it.
Okay.
Where's the sphere and why do we need it?
We think the sphere is the tracker.
And the sphere's behind that rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and send Donnie just up towards the sphere then.
Okay.
Whoop. Sorry. Do that again. That's your first 30. Did you want to double move?
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I?
Yeah, because you moved 30 feet, so you can continue another
I
30.
can dash another 30. Yeah.
I can't target anything. What is going on? Can you target the Iron Defender for me?
Yeah, he's targeted.
Okay. And I have advantage. Wow. Okay. I could. I'll save that for next round.
All right. So seeing you, seeing Donnie dash around the group,
Mhm.
the Iron Defender releases your arm and dashes out in pursuit of Donnie. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. Do this every time.
So I would get an opportunity attack.
As would
Yeah.
Astrid.
As would Astrid. All right, so. Well, you wouldn't get the advantage because he's out of your zone.
Well, he would be leaving the advantage. Wouldn't he?
He would have left advantage leaving you, so it would have been like straight out. So I don't think he would have had the advantage once he left that space.
Okay. So I don't think an 11 would hit then.
No.
So you'll have to back that damage off.
Okay. How much did you do?
I did 11.
11 damage. Jeez.
You added some kind of 1d6 effect to me. I think that was supposed to be on the Iron Defender.
Well, I tried to add the grappling to you.
Yeah.
And it all, like I said, I don't think
Yeah.
it's
I gotcha.
done. I don't think it's done right. But actually, let me pull that off you. Oh, you're not even. It's not there. Weird. All right.
Probably ended at the beginning of the turn or something.
All right. In the Astrid, you can take an opportunity attack on the Iron Defender.
Doesn't look like I can target it either. Oh, wait, no, I got it. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
I'm gonna try to relaunch my fantasy grounds.
Okay. Okay. So, as the Iron Defender dashes after Donnie, Killian goes over and takes a swing and misses, but Astra goes over and gives it a backhand, catches it on its flank. Excuse me. You see like a chip of metal go flying off of it. It dashes up behind Donnie and takes a bite. Okay. And see if Donnie manages to avoid. Okay, so Donnie tries to grab onto Donnie's arm, but Donnie pulls it away, and the metal jaws just clamp like this resounding, echoing sound of metal hitting metal just kind of echoes across the landscape here.
Can you reshare the?
Yep. Sure. Go.
All right, I can target now.
Okay.
So that would be 30 feet. She will go ahead and try to Sacred Flame again. Once I find it. Yeah!
I always forget that Sacred Flame. It's like, if they fail, that's
Yeah.
that.
And it's very thematic. It's like, for her, she's calling down a shower of silver fire onto her enemy, and it's just engulfing it briefly.
Mm.
And I'm done.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out the movement here. Great. That's my turn.
Let's go! Actually, do I want to do that? How many turns do we have left?
2 more after
2 more after
this.
this?
3 more.
3 more.
Okay.
I can get to the stone in my next turn if I teleport.
I'm trying to decide if I want to kill the dog. Cause like, it might just be acting in self-defense, or it might be scared or something.
Yeah. And I just don't have a high enough charisma to persuade it.
Let's see.
You could try to non-lethally damage it, and I can just mend it after we grab the sphere.
I'm a little confused as to why the goblin is in the shape of a stone sphere. Or why
If it's
the
in
stone
there.
sphere is a goblinoid shape.
Yes. Yes.
It's kind of awkward.
Let me see. Where
I
are
say
at
we-
in terms of-
Keep it occupied, and Donnie and I can try to get the sphere.
So I could just pass and not hurt it.
Well, I don't think that's going to keep it occupied. I think it's going to try to chew through us. Because Donnie's almost down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It is very sturdy.
Yeah.
So, train continues pushing forward, getting closer.
Okay. Well, Donnie's being grappled, I believe, so...
No, he's not. He
Oh,
avoided
he's
the
not?
battle.
Okay. Well, it would trigger an opportunity attack if I'd left, so... I'm gonna have to just stab and hope for the best. Well, that missed. Let's try offhand. That one did. It's still alive. Okay, this thing's been on heavy for like 2 turns.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's like you notice the red in its eyes flicker.
Like okay. So it's starting.
It's looking really rough.
It's starting to glitch out a little bit. Let's see. Try and see if you can like. Well, I was going to say disable it. Well, it's fine. I'll mend it once we're done, but we just need to get to the orb for now and focus on not dying.
So I'm going to use my Misty Step first to teleport 30 feet. And then I will run as my movement 30. Is there an action required to push or pull the stone?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Where the hell that page go? Oh, right here. Yeah, you need to do like an athletics check.
Could I make an acrobatics check?
Did I stutter?
No, I was just trying.
Mm-hmm. You're very trying. There's Misty Step's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So you start to try, you start pushing against the stone. It doesn't budge.
Okay. I will shoot a crossbow bolt at the Iron Defender. Wait, was the push-pull attempt, was that a standard?
That's an action.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay. I will say that now that you are closer to the sphere, you can definitely see that this appears to be a goblin, feminine in shape, but definitely appears to be made of almost like a soft porous stone, almost like pumice.
Ooh.
Like a pumice stone. That soft porous stone. Looking at that, you would expect it to be light enough to kind of shove on the way, but you don't know if it's kind of like the sand that's beneath it that is causing it to kind of not move, or you're just a big old winkling, but it's just not moving with the effort of what you've tried.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the Iron Defender, weak as it is going to try and take another bite of Donnie. Ooh. And he's very badly hurt. and is going to try and move out of the way.
So he'll get an opportunity from Astrid and
Yeah.
from Donnie.
Yeah. So it's going to try to move towards Killian, staggers out of the zone between Astrid and Donnie. So yeah, they can pick their attacks. I will laugh my ass off if he lives. Okay. Astrid?
Astrid.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I'm guessing the Iron Defender's at like 1 HP.
Maybe. So he manages to kind of like slip away, managing to avoid the connecting blows, and runs up behind Killian.
Astrid will continue moving forward, and
And
we'll try
Karen?
to say, yep, Karen. What'd I say?
Astrid?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Let's go to the table.
But she fails.
I'll move here. I guess I'll try to disable without outright destroying the thing. Okay. A 16 misses.
Oh, wow.
Just miss.
Right. Well, can't do anything else unless. Is this a bonus action? As an action. Nope. Okay.
Let's see. Get. Shoot. Do I have? Wait, hold on. Do I have these spells? I don't think I do. I don't have like a cure wounds or anything like that.
Did you take your cure wounds?
Thought I did. I might not have.
I don't know. I don't think rangers don't get spells this early, right?
Oh, no, you're right. Probably second or third level.
I think it's third level.
Okay. In that case, I'll come up here.
You would have advantage.
Oh, oh.
So just roll it again. There you go. So with a resounding clang, your weapon hits the side of the metal dog, and it just kind of goes down, like all four legs go spread out in all directions, and it hits the dirt with a resounding crash. And she is done. Okay.
So let's figure out what the deal is with this orb.
Alright. You all set, Astrid?
Sorry?
You're all set? You all done?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Okay. So as the dog hits the dirt. Change the size. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. Okay. The lightning rail appears a little bit closer. Okay. 2 more rounds.
Okay. Move up to here. We'll see if Donnie can't fly this thing out of the way.
Or
It's not
maybe
too late
Donnie
to
can
score
try to
deals on-
assist.
Or that. It's what, an athletics check?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's only got a +1 to athletics, so I guess yeah, I guess he'll try to assist Killian.
Okay.
Okay.
I will cast Spartic Inspiration any die roll.
I think it is a skill check, an attack roll, or a save. You'd have to open it up and look.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it right now, I'm trying to
Uh,
add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So, okay, so I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Killian then, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
That's a 1d6.
trying to find it here. It should be a 1d6, yeah.
Alright, so he's got a
But
1.
It might. It says the effect is on you, so it might apply it automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
So then Killian gets the roll, and if he doesn't succeed, he can go over roll the d6 and hope it adds enough to it.
Right.
yeah.
So the assist action would give me advantage, and then the d6 is his bonus action.
Right.
Well, can he still assist if he used his action to cast Bardic Inspiration on you?
It's not an action.
It's a bonus.
Okay. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
And it did not roll a d6, so I will add 17.
Great.
Okay. So, with Donnie's help, you begin to get the ball, begin to get the ball rolling. And all right. So yeah, between you and Donnie, which way are you going with it? You going
Let's
to
take
the
it
left?
back towards the right.
Towards the right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess south.
Is it south? Oh yeah, I guess it technically is.
Because you didn't rotate the map.
I didn't make the map. That's how
I
it
know.
came. Yeah. All right. So you roll the ball back this way, bringing it all the way to the wall.
As far as
Okay.
I can get.
While they're doing that, can I go and pull the Iron Defender out of the way of the train as well?
Good call.
Oh, Melody can, yeah, on her turn. Is it her turn?
Yeah. No, my turn isn't until after Karen. But we still have, what, 2 more turns before the train comes?
Yeah.
Right.
Karen. Wait, that's not Karen. Karen will use her action to assist in pulling.
Okay, so I'm gonna say. Okay, why am I not able to move? Oh, maybe it's this. That's one. Okay. So Donnie and Killian managed to get over there. May not go. You know what? I'm actually going to leave Donnie over here because he's technically just helping Killian push it out of the divot
But
that the
don't you
ball
think
is
he
in.
would follow and continue to help push?
Well, he
I
uses movement to
think-
get there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to go over it and think of like how this fits because I think that's why I said it's like he helped push it out of the divot, which enabled Killian to move it. But Donnie is still there because he moved to get there, used his action to do something, and then his bonus action to do something else. So he would not be able to go over and continue the movement. So he would have to wait till his next turn to move out of that area there. All right, and Karen, what are you doing?
She's going to assist in the movement of the Iron Defender.
I'll come up here and try pulling it out of the way, I guess.
Right, so you would have advantage. And because it's slightly bigger and slightly heavier than the stone, it'll be at a slightly higher DC.
That's still athletics.
Correct.
Alright.
Easy enough.
19.
Yeah.
Plus whatever Karen's adding by helping.
Well, that's the advantage.
Yeah.
That was the advantage.
Oh, I
So,
see.
I'm going to say between the two of you, you managed to go over it and move it out of the way. So I'm going to say that because of how heavy it is, probably, and because you're dragging something, you're probably going to only be able to move like half movement. And actually,
I was
probably
going to say
should've-
just about like here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And actually,
Which
Killian,
should be fine enough.
I think Killian would be the same situation. It's like you'd only be able to move out the movement there. So we'll do that here. And I'm going to say, Karen, you can kind of stay there because how much did you move?
25?
25. Okay, so I'm going to say you can get to there. Helping her out. All right. All right, now it's Astrid's turn.
Here we go. Did the ball move at all?
The ball is moved. It's part of the map, so we can't move it
I
physically.
can't do anything with it. Yeah. It's out
So
of
I
the way.
just need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. And then. Here we go.
Eee!
Donnie is going to follow the path of the ball, and he's going to make the movements like he's pushing the ball. Despite the fact that it's already out of the way.
Like, I'm participating.
And I guess we're all out of the way, so we just skip to the train going past.
Okay.
Continue to move the ball, I guess. Or try.
Yeah, you can continue to drag the ball.
And Karen will move out of the way.
I will... I don't know that I want to start mending the Iron Defender just yet. I think I want to wait for the Goblin thingy to sort itself out.
You could probably continue to, pull it a little bit further out of the way.
Yeah, I'll just pull it.
Because we're not sure how wide that train is.
I'll pull it. I'll pull it down here, sort of away from the others.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's like maybe 25 or 30 feet wide? Or more?
I mean, based on the token, it's about 5 blocks wide, so 2 out from the rocks.
Well, it's like, I just needed it to be, like, visible, so I wouldn't use that as the gauge there. But, I mean, it's probably a good... I mean, it's actually probably close to what it would be. So figure like 3 squared. So Donnie would be about 5 feet away from where we pass.
Okay. That's fine.
Is it too close? No. Oh.
Well, if we're going off normal train statistics, you can be right next to a train, you'll be fine.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Other
This one
times you get
arcs
sucked in.
This one arcs lightning too. So.
Actually, that was debunked. You don't get sucked in, you get pushed out, actually.
All right. Moving on to Astrid.
Hello. Well, is there anything I need to do? I don't think
I'd say
there
that
is.
you probably have enough movement to move forward, grab Donnie, and pull him back,
Oh, okay.
just to make sure that he's as far enough away from the train as possible. Or leave him there, because I want to arc somebody with this lightning.
Move!
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
I guess if there's lightning arcing off the thing, it might be a little different.
Just look.
You might pull him back, just because he only has like 2 HP left.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. All right. So the train gets, like, within a nick of time, you've moved the spear out of the way, just as the train hits the spot where it was. Tendrils of lightning arc out from it. Excuse me. And as you watch as it continues to go by, you notice that there are several spectral faces kind of peering out the window. And you're alarmed to see, well, they look humanoid, and you see a lot of men and women faces. You see like some elves. There's even like a couple of small halfling figures at the windows. And then they, like, as one, they all kind of look out the window at you, and you kind of like are a little bit taken aback and kind of gasp in horror as the visages that peer out through the window dissolve into the naked skull of long dead people. And it continues to barrel past, and you just kind of like watch as it disappears into the distance. It gets probably like another, 50, 75, 100 feet down the track before it like kind of like there's this final arc of lightning, this clap of thunder, thunderous noise, and this bright flash as it completely evaporates, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not evaporates. Just like disappears. Just pops out of
disintegrates?
existence. Thank you. That's what I was trying to. Oh my god, I could not think of the word. Yeah, it just pops out of existence. And as it disappears, just like this very cloying stench of burning ozone in the air. And you are standing there looking at this ball of stone that appears to be a goblin. Or that appears to be carved into the shape of a goblin.
Does it look like it's stone that's around her? Like she's in the stone?
You can do a so where the hell is it?
Investigation check, I guess.
I think it's an investigation. Hold on, I just want to take. Yep, investigation.
I'm proficient.
Okay. So you are, you go over and you begin kind of like looking over this stone sphere, and you quite clearly see that yes, this is a goblin. oddly made of stone, porous stone. But oddly enough, even through the stone, you notice that there is a tattoo on the figure's shoulder.
Okay. So this is the
And
tracker that we were looking for. I remember that.
yes, and so like as soon as you go over and you see that, like remember, like, oh, wait a minute, this is this is what the alert said. That Garunda, the Goblin Scout, had a runic tattoo, and she, and you almost kind of like just automatically like you kind of like rub your hand across the tattoo, and you just kind of speak out what you were told was the what the translation of it was, which was bravery against danger.
Hmm.
And as you go over and you kind of like you mutter that, um, next to you, the Iron Defender, there's like a little bit of a sparking as the eyes glow red briefly
Hmm.
before fading out again.
Okay.
Okay. Um. All right. Hold on a second.
So do we think that we can chip away the stone, or that she was changed into stone?
I think it's like she's turned into stone. She's curled up in a little ball shape.
Okay. So actually, as you are pondering your next move, like what's the deal? It's like, what happened? Is it stone encasing her? Is she, is she stone? Um, Before you can get too deep into figuring this out, there is that as two
What
hideous
was that?
chicken-like beasts emerge from the ruined structures of
Oh
the lightning
God.
rail depot, flapping their leathery wings and swishing their tails menacingly.
Oh dear.
Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Oh dear. Okay.
I'm sorry, that was my really bad chicken impersonation.
I thought you burped, to be honest.
I need to get rid of that. Hold on. The wrong way. Wait, token. This token. Okay. Add to tracker. Iron Defender can come off.
More concert.
Why is it only showing one of them? There we go. Okay.
Do we know what
Okay.
these are?
The
Um,
chickens.
I don't know. I mean, you can do a nature check. I don't know if you have to do it on your turn or what, but we will start off with Melody.
I think knowledge checks you can typically do anytime.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So yeah, you can go ahead and do a nature check if you want.
I'm an idiot savant.
Okay. Um, so I'm going to say that both Killian and Astrid, just from your travels, um, because I don't know what their steel is, but both Killian and Astrid, you recognize these creatures as cockatrices. And as soon as you go over and you clock in on that, you understand what's going on with the sphere. And you know that this is going to be not a fun fight.
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out myself. Okay.
Does Donnie have any healing spells left? Or any spell slots in general?
He's got 1 spell slot.
And I think Karen has 1. So we may need to use those to prop the 2 of us up. Yeah, she's got 1 left.
Hmm. Okay.
You know, just
Can't do that. Actually, I can use that as a cantrip, can't I?
Use what?
Light.
Yes.
Okay.
It would be a standard action.
Yeah, I've already used my action for healing hands. I'm just checking if I have any bonus actions. Concentration. 1 action. Mending. Mending is... Mending is a spell, so I guess that's also an action. Alright. I will just, I'll step back to where I was and guard the Iron Defender for now.
I'll give 1 point to Donnie. Okay.
Donnie, I have no idea what to do with. He's just gonna shoot a cockatrice, I guess. And then I might have him move over to Karen. Does he have... Oh, he does have Cure Wounds. Well, shoot. Alright.
Next turn, maybe heal himself, or
Yeah.
kill
Assuming
him.
the cockatrice don't come over here that fast.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, they will. Alright.
Yeah. So Cockatrice 1 takes to the air to land right in front of Astrid.
Forbidden turkeys.
And takes a bite. And misses.
Yay.
Cockatrice 2 will also leap into the air and fly to land in front of Melody. And also take a bite. Okay.
Shit's going down.
Okay. Okay, damn. Okay.
That was me pretending to have rage.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Wait, wrong one! Wrong one. Oh no.
She would like to use that attack roll for her melee attack.
Yeah, no. Or maybe, yeah.
Oh, I feel like this is a bad idea, but Killian is going to move to flank.
with a final. It died.
Mark.
Karen will do the same.
Okay.
Come on, bitch. Wow, that's a
Yeah.
widespread.
I'll say. Damn. That's a healthy chunk of it.
I think we need to keep her around.
She can stick around if you don't mind playing too.
At least until we have somebody that can take her place.
Hmm.
Well, this is kind of bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't have access to my revolver, the only thing I have is a sickle, which cuts my damage in like a third. I go from 2d8 to 1d4.
I think you can use your gun in melee. It would just be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the cockatrice is heavily damaged, so I'm gonna hope. We're gonna have Danny come up to it. Actually, not there, because that's where the Iron Defender is, so he's gonna move down here.
Sure, come closer. Come close.
I can at least have him twice. Okay. There's one there. Offhand. Cockatrice isn't very good at dodging. Oh my god.
It's
It
probably
really-
at like 1 HP or something.
Okay. Mouse, please.
Okay, well, seeing as Donnie was the last one to hit him, gonna try to
Oh.
bite Donnie.
Yeah.
Well, almost a dodge.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I forgot to heal Donnie. That's what I was gonna do.
And oh crap! What did I do with it? Oh, good, I had it open. Okay, and okay, you are restrained. I mean, he's dying, but he's restrained.
It's fine, we can get Karen to heal him. Or Astrid, don't you have a healing something or other?
Not
I
yet.
was looking around for that earlier.
Oh.
Does not have anything.
But you watch as it goes over and bites Donnie, and Donnie falls to the ground unconscious. You watch as a gray cast starts to cross his skin.
Oh dear.
It starts that's like it's starting to get the same sort of porous texture that beer has.
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay. So he's turning into stone.
Correct.
Great.
All right, so that was on the cockatrice,
Uh-huh.
which is enough to like splatter it into a leathery mass on the ground. It lets out a final as it dies.
Oh.
Great.
Okay. Do we know how to reverse stone?
That might be a medicine check or an arcana.
Well, I would probably say that knowing because you know what cockatrices are, you would also know that unlike other creatures that do petrify their prey in this manner, cockatrices are generally thought of as like the weakest of them. That creatures that do succumb to the petrifying effect of their bite generally recover within like 24 hours.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that being said, um, Donnie is actually just currently turning to stone. He can repeat the saving throw at the end of his next turn, but he needs to be conscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to automatically fail.
So Melody, you have guidance, don't you?
I have guidance. I also have. Oh, well, I can't do that because I already did it once.
Then Karen can
I do
heal
have
Donnie,
guidance, so.
but if you can put guidance on him to maybe give him a bonus to the save. I
I
think
guess.
guidance works on saves.
You can roll the die before or after making the ability check.
Oh, never mind.
You
Is there
want
something?
ability check of its choice. No, so I can't do that. The only one that gives a boost to, I mean, he can cast Bardic Inspiration as a cantrip, so he could cast that on himself.
I'm looking to see if a save is an ability check.
It is not. Because Bardic Inspiration specifically says ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
So this says
So,
in Dungeons and Dragons 5e, a save is a specific type of ability check, meaning that while all saves are considered ability checks, not all ability checks are saves.
okay, never mind.
I just did a
Oh.
can guidance be used on a saving throw, and it says yes, in Dungeons and Dragons, the guidance spell can be used on.
Okay, so we have a
Oh.
plan. So
Okay.
we just have to get to
So,
Karen's turn then.
yeah. We go to Karen, wake him up. I'll cast guidance on him, he casts Bardic Inspiration on himself. And then we do the saving throw, I guess.
Okay, that's what you're all set, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's move on to Killian.
So on Killian's turn, he's going to use his second wind.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, it's something.
I know.
Well,
It's
It's like
always
one or two small hits.
the worst when it's like just the bare minimum.
Yeah. Feels bad.
Yeah.
So she's going to cast Cure Wounds. And mark off that slot.
All right, so Donnie comes back to consciousness. Let me get rid of those effects on him. Well, he's still. Oh, no, and he's still restrained, so. He's no longer unconscious.
Also, starting at first level, your healing spells are more effective whenever you use a spell at first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. The creature regains an additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level, so an additional 3.
Okay.
He's full up anyway.
Okay. I'm going to edit the spell to add that. Okay. And she's done.
All right. Moving on to Melody.
Cast Just a touch. It's a touch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, watch the steel defender while I do this.
Why are you going over there?
Guidance is a touch. Oh, no. I forgot. He is next to me. Okay.
Right there at your feet.
Apply the effect. Nope, that applies it to me. I don't have a
It's
button
what,
to apply it to
1d4?
him. Yeah.
So just roll a 1d4 and we can add it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna cast. Gonna target himself. Okay. Bardic Inspiration on himself. Which, that is cantrip, not a spell.
No, Bardic Inspiration is only so many times per day,
Oh, okay.
but it's a bonus action. I want to say he gets it 2 times per day this level, maybe 3.
Let's see. Die changes. You use it equal to your charisma modifier.
Oh, so like 3 or 4.
His charisma is 3, yeah, so he has 1 use of it left
Okay.
after this. So the saving throw is what, Constitution?
Yeah.
Yes, Constitution.
Okay, so it's Constitution, plus the D4 from Guidance, plus I believe Bardic Inspiration is a D6?
Yeah.
A D6, yeah.
He probably won't need it, but
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
21, 26. Does a
Oh yeah.
26 save?
Oh yeah. Well, no, the 18 save just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So as Melody touches Don and goes over and gives him the guidance. Don and goes over, takes a deep breath, goes over and kind of does the bardic inspiration on himself, and it just kind of like concentrates really hard.
Wait,
Like he
question. What song does Donnie sing to himself?
I'm not gonna turn into
That-
stone. I'm not gonna turn into stone. Yeah.
I buy it.
He
I
just,
buy it.
he just kind of like scrunches his eyes like up real tight and like clenches his fist, and he almost looks like he's pooping. And you watch as the gray cast that was coming, that was kind of creeping up his arms, slowly starts to fade away till his hand is now clean and unmarred. And he opens his eyes with a sigh of relief. And yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
So now back to problem A.
So I think for problem A, we find a place to set up shop for the night, rest overnight, and then hopefully by morning, the goblin will come out of her petrification, and at that point we can mend you can mend the guardian,
Right.
because we don't want it attacking us overnight.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, so the buildings that are kind of around you, relatively, though not wholly intact. A couple of them, like the roofs have collapsed. But there's one of the buildings, seems to be mostly intact, that you feel that you could probably set up a small camp there, though you would need to be very wary
Okay.
and alert, so you may need to set watches for the night.
Yeah. I say we do that.
Right. I can probably take first, fifth, since I don't really need sleep.
Okay. And I'll take second watch. Astrid, you want third watch?
I can do that.
Second. to check something down. There we go. Right there. Okay. I mean, it's still probably, like mid-afternoon, so you're probably pushing like maybe 3 o'clock.
Hmm.
So you want to bed down already?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because if
All
we
right.
encounter
So
anything else, we could die.
we're screwed.
okay. So I'll say just like that this building right here with the T in the middle of it, the one that's right to your right there, would probably be the one that's the most secure
We
of the
can't see
structure
the T.
nearby. Oh, you can't.
Walls. Walls.
Now you can. Now you can.
No, still can't. Oh wait, now I can. I didn't have myself selected.
Well, you also weren't there. I just moved you there. So.
Yeah. All right. So I'll kind of advise everyone, hey, this one looks a little sturdy-ish. We can
And there's a T
probably,
in it, so it's almost totally.
right? We can probably bed down here for the night.
Alright. I'll take sturdy-ish over more cockatrices.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the cockatrices, Astrid, do you want to try to use your skill to, I don't know, harvest any meat or anything from them? See if maybe they have any eggs.
You asking me to cook for the night?
Well, no, just, since you're, naturey, see if you can,
Nature.
yeah. I'm at,
All right. All
so
right.
out of game, I'm asking, can you make a survival check to recover some food products that we can then cook and feed
Yeah.
us instead of eating rations?
So the cockroaches are generally fairly skinny. You could probably get like a small amount of meat off both of them. Probably not enough to really make enough of a meal for the 5 of you.
Okay.
But you get a little bit off. Yeah, might be enough to feed like a couple of you.
Okay. Or supplement our rations.
Supplement a ration, to kind of give like a little bit.
Were there any eggs?
Well, are you like looking all around? Are you checking out the entire vicinity?
I'm happy to search, but I thought maybe one of them might have eggs still.
Well, they weren't carrying them around with them.
You step on the
No,
sand.
They could be
and
mothers.
the
You
ant
don't
lion
know.
pops up.
Well, yeah. Oh, you're talking about like tucked up inside.
Yeah.
I would say probably
Okay.
no eggs for you.
So what would you like for searching?
You could do perception check, actual or investigations. What was I think I remember seeing something about. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Nope. Okay. So I will say that with that check in the back corner of the structure here, in the back corner, you find a small, very crude nest.
Okay.
And in the nest, you find 3 eggs.
Okay. So, team, do you think we should eat them or should we take them back to town and try to sell them?
I'd rather eat them
Okay.
if that's something we can do.
I mean,
I
another
mean-
third option, we can try to hatch one and turn one into a pet.
I don't
We can have our own
know
little
that we
cluck cluck.
necessarily need to eat them right now. Especially because I just looked at the inventory and Donnie for some reason has 14 rations.
I have 9.
I think I have 8.
3. What?
8 or 9. Well, I think 10 come with the most of the packs. So, but you didn't buy a pack with your starting kit.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I guess. How much would a egg even sell for, probably?
I have no idea.
I guess we can see. I'm worried about attracting more cockatrices
Right?
if they know that we have the eggs on us. So maybe we do just eat them.
Well, how about we save 1 and find out, and eat the other 2?
Okay. That's fine. How many... What's the, like, egg to yield ratio on the cockatrice? Are we talking like ostrich eggs or more like chicken eggs?
They so
I
the
think they're
cockatrices are probably maybe probably about the size of a small dog. So they're probably closer to like maybe like a goose egg,
or turkey,
or I've never
like
seen
a
a turkey egg. But I would probably say like the eggs would probably be about the size of like maybe a softball.
okay.
Okay. So that can probably feed at least 2 or 3 of us, yeah. Per egg, and we have 2, so that
I
should
mean,
be fine.
we might need to see if they are fertilized, like if they're egg, or if they're chicken or
Do you
cockatrice.
have... Do you know a way to tell?
Um,
You hold it up in front of a light source.
yeah.
It's like the
I'm
shape of like
trying to figure
an
out if
embryo.
I would know that though. I don't know that I would know that. Astrid might.
Astrid probably would. Well, yeah, the ranger probably.
I'm sorry, I was taking notes. What were we talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like you can do anybody can do a nature.
Okay.
A
I'll
nature
try
check.
one.
Okay.
I'm not confident because I don't have a
You're
bonus.
fairly confident that if you go over and you hold the egg up in front of a light source, you'll be able to tell if there was like a chicken embryo or a cockatrice embryo within the egg.
Oh, yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Melody's got light as
A spell.
a spell.
Cantrip.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use a cantrip.
Okay. So
I can only use it once, so you only get 1 shot at it, but...
I think um what's her name might have it too. I'd have to look. But if you want to use yours, Astrid, do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Oh, actually,
It's a,
never mind. It doesn't say that I have a limited amount of uses,
Oh,
so
good.
I guess I can just do it
yeah,
whenever.
yeah. It's a cantrip, so you would be able to.
My question is, do you have a firefly?
Fire.
Do you have a component pouch or an arcane focus?
No. As an artificer, I don't get a focus until level 3, I think.
Oh. Let me see if.
Yeah, well, the thing is like as somebody who does cast a spell, I think it's generally kind of assumed that you would have the basic components for at least your cantrips.
Right. The other thing is, I also don't entirely know if I specifically need a cantrip, since it's not an artificer spell, it's an ASMR cantrip that I'm given.
Generally, if you get a cantrip, you can use it just like any other cantrip, unless it specifically says that you can only use it so many times per day.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that I just can cast light
Okay.
as an angel, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then Astrid can judge whether the embryo is living or not.
And you saw my note, right?
I did.
Okay. Okay. And I will say, if you want to roll a d6 on a 1 through 3, it's fertilized. 4 through 6, it's not. Okay, fertilized.
Okay, well, that's the first egg. What about the other
Yep.
two?
Yeah, same thing. Check them all. Okay, so
So we have
first
one that isn't fertilized.
one that's not fertilized. So, one you could use for an omelet. The other two you can take and maybe sell. Maybe somebody wants a pet cockroaches.
I guess we can try that.
I think Donnie's going to try to. Let me rephrase it. I think Donnie should try to mother up the nest for them overnight.
Okay. He will set about doing that. I'm
Really?
going
YouTube,
to
really?
What's your
another
plan
ad.
now?
McRib?
Yep, it's back.
I had
Now I'm
one
hungry.
like a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm. I
I
saw the
haven't
ad
had
for it this morning.
I might get
haven't had one in a
kicked out after
gazillion
this.
years.
Yeah.
I almost went and got the Krusty Burger
Okay.
because they had
All right.
the Krusty Krab.
At Wendy's,
Yeah,
yeah.
The Krusty
really, it
Krab
was
pizza.
just like a um,
I hear that it is the pizza for you and me, you know.
mm, the one that they had at Wendy's was essentially a Whopper Big Mac. I think.
Big Whopper. Big
Not a
Mac.
Whopper, like a Dave's double Big Mac,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
which I'm not mad at, but you know, whatever. So while this was going on, Karen happens to notice off in the distance that there's an odd shape that juts out from the landscape on the distant horizon, and it appears to be metallic and shaped like a cannon or similar artillery. And she says, "I think that might be what we're looking for. Didn't they say that the um, wrist?
With
Yeah, didn't they say that the filthy changeling was headed to something like that?" She doesn't even use the name. She just says filthy changeling.
Maybe. I don't entirely remember at this point. That was so many sessions ago. Also
That
known as
was
one.
one session ago,
Yeah.
but
But
like
still,
4
that
weeks
one
ago.
session was like 3 weeks ago or something.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, and you're correct. That is told that Twist and the rest of the Shadows of Ruin were seeking out. You know, they were looking into the rumors of a opportunity to potentially salvage a a a a artillery, an elemental artillery piece. And so, and if you had to gauge like how far away it is probably probably like at least 2 to 3 miles away. I mean, you could just barely make it out, but it's kind of jutting out high up over the landscape there. So it's very easy to see, but you can tell that it's a ways off. It's not just a quick jaunt away. Um, and at your current situation, uh, you might want to go over and put it off until tomorrow. Okay, so is there anything else that you guys wanted to do, or are you guys ready to kind of bed down for the night?
I'm ready to sleep.
Okay. All right. So who's the first watch?
I am.
Okay, Melody.
Donnie will go and he'll set up the nest for the eggs.
Okay.
But then he's also going to, once he's done, he's just going to lie down in the nest himself and like curl up as an egg.
Okay. Okay.
I fully believe that. Yes.
Okay. So Donnie is warming the eggs. Okay. If they hatch during the night, this should be interesting. And who's taking the second one?
I am. Killian.
Killian. And
I was
third
gonna
watch.
do this preemptively. Well, you're gonna wake up to some fun things.
Gonna be a party.
Okay. And who's taking the third watch?
Me.
Okay. So Astrid. Okay. So, Melody. So, first couple of hours go by very quietly. You just kind of pace back and forth outside the structure that the rest of your party is bedded down in. From across the way, you can hear Donnie's soft snores. Although occasionally you do hear Donnie let out a bark in his sleep.
Right.
And you just kind of continue like walking back and forth. You notice that the that lightning that you saw on the horizon, that was like far off, appears to have gotten maybe a little bit closer. I mean, it's not like right around the corner or anything like that, but it is definitely a lot closer than it was. And you're starting to see the red and the blues and the greens of this lightning kind of flashing down. But then you see like this purple energy, which tends to kind of like swirl, almost if it's been caught in like a whirlwind. Um, and it kind of comes down towards the ground and then bounces right back up into the clouds. You've never seen it
Right.
before. It's the oddest thing. You're very puzzled by it, but you're also very thankful that it seems to be a long, long ways off. And you're hoping that it does not get any closer,
Right.
because it's a little concerning. But for the most part, the rest of your watch passes by uneventfully, and you wake up Killian for his watch, and you can take your rest now. All right, and Killian, you can make a perception check.
We get we're getting long rest at the end of this, right?
Correct.
Assuming we
Okay.
survive the long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are in the morning. And the thing is, it's like, I think technically there's supposed to be like some screwy things about healing in the morning or resting. I gotta look that up. But anyway,
No, you don't.
shut up. Your watch mercifully passes uneventfully. You do hear Donnie kind of like shuffling around in the building across the way there, letting out a couple of as he snores contentedly. You just kind of like chuckle to yourself and shake your head, and continue pacing. But yeah, your watch comes to an end, and you can awaken Astrid to take her watch. Okay. And as Killian goes to sleep, Astrid, you start your watch, and you check in on Donnie, and he is no longer curled up next to the eggs. He is full on sitting on them, but kind of like crouched down with his hands tucked up under his armpits to make like little wings, and he's just kind of crouching there. But you can see that his eyes are completely closed. He is quite obviously asleep. But he just like lets out like a couple little fucking noises as he sleeps there. Um, and in the distance, you see the shape of a strange animal kind of dart off into the darkness. From this distance, you can't tell what it is. It does not appear to have any notice of you, which, with from tales that you've heard of the Mornland, you're kind of thankful for. But you do, for the rest of your watch, keep your hand on your sword, right? You're carrying a sword, right?
I've got a Morning Star.
Yeah, okay. Whatever your weapon is. Yeah, on your weapon, ready to, like, if something comes out of the night, you're ready to defend yourself. But your watch passes uneventfully, and you are able to awaken the rest of your party with the dawn, with everybody fully rested, fully healed up, and ready to continue your day.
Yay!
As everybody awakens, you notice curled up on the ground next to, let's say Killian, a goblin girl of indeterminate age, because you're not exactly sure how goblins age too much. But she appears to be young, and she is sleeping contentedly. And yeah.
Okay. So I'll sort of sit next to the while I'm stuck, and I'll just look at the others and be like, well, who wants to wake up?
Maybe Melody should.
Alrighty. I guess I'll go over to the goblin, sort of kneel down, sort of like nudge her a little bit, see if she wakes up.
Runda's been touched by an angel.
Oh.
Sweet. Oh. So the goblin shifts in her sleep and rolls over, and kind of her eyes flutter open, and then they open like wide, and she looks up at you, and she like sits bolt upright, and she's like looking around and like, what the hell happened? What happened? Are they still around? Are they still around? Where are they?
The cockatoos are dead.
They are?
Yes.
And she settles back, and she's like lets out like this sigh of relief, and she's like, oh, thank the host. Little bastards kept attacking me.
Right. What are you doing?
I was scouting for a one of the station depots to anything. And I came here, and I must have disturbed a nest or something, because the damned cockatrices kept coming out and attacking me. And they turned me into stone. This last time, that must have been at least the 5th time. They turned me into stone.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I was like,
5 times.
Yeah, they attack, and it's like, I mean, I don't know if you know any cockatrices, but it's like, thankfully it's like the effect doesn't last that long. It lasts at least a day. But when it happens, it's like, you don't go anywhere. So then when you come out, you're still where you were when they turned you to stone. So they come out and they fuck with you again. The next thing you know, you're stone again. This has not been a good week for me.
Oh no.
So, wait a minute. Were you looking for me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, we were.
yeah.
Oh, let me guess. My mother sent you.
Something like that.
Uh, who's her mother?
I'm looking for it.
Somebody sent us, and I don't remember who. I don't even remember who this is.
Ireland
This is Garunda.
or Arlen?
Huh? No, 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 no,
Arlen?
no. No, you're thinking of Karnak. Ruin Karnak is not who sent you. The one that sent you was Bella Lure
Oh,
from the market.
was she also a goblin?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, yes, your mother sent us.
Okay. Uh, the one thing I should go over and say is that Bella Lord never said that Garunda was her daughter. So this is news to you.
I'm sure we could see the family
Right?
resemblance, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So when you go over and say that, yeah, she kind of like rolls her eyes. "Ah," it's like every time she gets worried if I don't come back within like 5 minutes of stepping out the door. God, I don't know when she'll ever let me grow up. Ugh, unbelievable.
Well, to be fair, you were eternally locked by cockatrice and about to be run over by a train.
So as soon as you go over and you mention the train, her eyes just kind of grow wide, and she pales, or as much as a green-skinned goblin can pale. And she said, "Oh, well, oh shit." She said, "Oh, that's not good." How, wait a minute, how the hell would I have been hit by the train? It's like I was over there. She kind of like points to like a little bit further up the space, probably like a little bit to on this map to the north of where you are. She's like, "Yeah, the last time they attacked me, it was like it's over there." I'm like, what do you mean I was on the track?
I'm going
What?
to, rather than say anything, I'm going to, like, move slightly and then point to uh the sand where the tracks from rolling the ball would be.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
so you go like kind of pointing out the divot where the
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And she like you go over and you do that and you kind of like she just kind of like, oh, well then I guess it's a good thing you guys came around when you did, huh? Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Like, um,
another note. I'm going to move from. I'm going to move my finger from pointing over to the divot to pointing down at the construct. I'm just going to say, "Is this yours?"
and she looks down. Arrow, what happened to him? And she like
Eh,
dashes to the side of the iron defender, and she's like, kind of like looking it over.
Okay, once it's like confirmed that it's hers, I'm going to move to the other side and sort of bend over, and I'll start um fixing the wires and the paneling, and I'll just say it attacked us when we showed up. I guess it was guarding you and maybe thought we were cockatrice. Without you around to command it otherwise, we couldn't really stop it from attacking us.
She looks, so she goes from kind of like looking like seriously upset to pissed, but then hearing your explanation, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, he is my protector, and he does take his job very seriously. So I can understand why you would have had to do that. God, I hope he can be repaired.
It's fine, I've got it.
So what do you do? What do you got? Mending or something?
Yeah, I have mending. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
What did she say she was
Uh,
looking for?
So her job, what she was out here for was to look for like a like a lightning rail station depot,
Uh-huh.
like where you are right now, to look to see if there was like anything to salvage. like any like tech or like anything of value that could be taken and then sold.
Okay. So we can search too.
Mhm.
Investigation?
Yeah, go for it.
It takes a minute to cast mending, so
Okay,
I'm probably gonna be busy with this while they're doing that.
sure thing. Okay, so
Um,
I'm
as
sick of this. I'm
Donnie has
tired of
no
this,
idea.
Grandpa.
Donnie's digging through sand, but he doesn't know what we're
Donnie's
looking for.
Donnie's still sitting on his eggs. Yeah, so as the rest of the party kind of goes through the various buildings with the help of Gurunda, um, you quickly are able to ascertain that if there had been anything worth salvaging in this depot, it has long since been um, stripped. There's like really nothing of any value in any of the outbuildings that are in this space right here. Um, Gurunda looks a little bit dismayed and kind of crushed that it appears to have been like a wasted trip. But yeah, them's the breaks. Um, she's like, well, it's like I suppose I should probably start heading home.
Maybe you can leave out the part where you were almost murdered by cockatrices when you see your mother again.
I have a feeling that that's probably not going to be an option because it's like I've been gone for like over 5 days, and I was supposed to be back at least 3 ago. So yeah, she gonna be pissed.
What was her mother's name?
Bellalure.
Well, just remember to tell her that we were able to find you and patch you up. And I'll give
I'll
her
let her know.
you know, a handsome smile.
She's it's all, so I can tell her who helps. It's like what's your name again?
Uh,
Seems
I forgot what our group name is.
I was like, shit, what the hell was your name?
let me dig through the notes.
Oh,
Where's
how was it?
I have them up too.
Google Doc?
Salvage Syndicate.
Yeah, I'll salvage. We're the salvage syndicate.
Well, good to meet you. It's like, I'm Gurunda. She's like, this here? Oh, and the repairs on the arrow are all completed?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you finish up your station of the Iron Defender, she looks it over and she can see that the repair. She kind of nods in approval and appreciation. She said, "It's like, good job. You can't even see the scratches that were on him beforehand. Good job." She goes over and she reaches down and she touches the back of its head, but she doesn't just like touch it. She like rubs it down. She like runs her finger down the back of its head twice, and then from ear to the other ear once. And you watch as the eyes begin to kind of quickly blink red before going solid. And with a clanking motion, it gets back to its feet and goes and it stands on the side of on Gurunda's side there. And she's like, well, it's nice to meet you, Salvage Syndicate. I'm Gurunda. This is Errol. And if you don't need anything else from me, I guess I should probably start heading home. It's going to take me at least a couple of days to get there.
Mm-hmm. Try not to run into more cockatrices.
I will do my damnedest, but I think Errol will help take care of me this time. Won't you, boy? And she's like, I'll see you around. I'll let my mom know that you helped me out.
Okay.
Would you
Okay,
rather
so-
come with us?
I don't know that that's a good idea right now.
I know.
She's
friend-
got a nice
your
little
friend's right.
robot dog.
Yeah. She's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going home.
Okay.
It's like, I'm gonna need to take a week off after this ordeal. But thanks for the help. Whatever you guys are doing, I hope it goes well. Talk to you soon.
What are we doing?
We are going to that artillery station, or that cannon, off on the distance.
Okay.
All right. So as Garunda and Errol continue back, following the lightning stones, heading back towards Salvation, you are going to head out towards the thing, towards the artillery piece. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the ground heading towards the structure in the far distance is kind of hilly, dry, cracked earth. It's not overly treacherous, but nor is it the easiest trek. You kind of you travel for maybe about 35 minutes when you kind of come to a span of there is a oh god, how to describe this? There is a rift in the ground, like this wide chasm, like the ground has just broken open in this huge crack that is probably about 75 feet wide. It the drop drops deep into the ground, like to the point where you can't see beyond several tens of feet. We'll say probably about 50, 60 feet. It just the bottom of it just kind of disappears into darkness. It is a very deep crevasse, and it is uh, probably about 3 to 5 miles wide. It is this huge rent, this huge crack opening in the ground that you are not going to be able to leap over um, in order to get to the other side of it. You're going to have to kind of travel to either one of the ends to kind of go around it.
It's the crevasse of no return.
Crevasse, yes, crevasse. So basically, you kind of get the sense that going either way is probably going to add maybe like a good hour to 2 hours
Okay.
onto your trip. Okay, but it's still relatively early in the day. Like figure at this point, like from the time that you woke up to the time that Gavrinda took off to this point right here, it is probably about maybe no way to the 9:30.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're going to go to the either end of the crevasse.
I guess so.
Okay.
How long
All
would it
right.
take us to climb down and then back up?
Well, without being able to actually see how far down the bottom is,
We what?
what's that?
How?
You got out.
Yeah.
Oh God! Every time. Without being able to see the bottom of the crevasse, you would have no way of knowing.
Can
how-
I cast light on a rock and then just drop it down?
Sure.
Okay.
So you cast light onto a nearby stone and you drop it in, and you watch as it falls, and falls, and falls.
I'm just gonna turn to Killian while it's falling, and I'm just gonna say, I don't think we're going down.
Mm-mm.
It
Yeah.
depends. Are there jellyfish down there?
You you estimate that it has fallen probably about 500 feet before you finally lose sight of it.
Ooh.
Fun.
Okay. So we're not going down. So it looks like we're going around.
Right. So yeah, you can either way. It'll probably, like I said, it'll probably be like a couple of hours. So you head down. We'll say going towards well, probably heading back towards Salvation, and that kind of the direction going towards the end of the crevasse, that lip, that way. It's probably not quite directly in the direction of Salvation, probably more of like a southwesterly as opposed to like a full western direction. Um, but after a while, you watch as the edges of the crevasse um, begin to grow closer as you continue to the point where it kind of comes together at a very rocky point, and you are able to skirt the very edge of it and end up on the other side. And luckily, um, the the artillery piece or the shape that you saw on the horizon is still very visible. So when you get to the edge of the end of the crevasse and start heading onto the other side, you kind of get the sense that you might actually be a little bit closer to that artillery piece having gone this way anyway. Um, it looks to be maybe like another hour's trek till you get there though. Um, so you kind of continue on, and da-da-da-da. As you kind of continue on towards the artillery piece, um, the sky begins to darken a bit more than usual. I mean, it's not exactly the sunshiniest place here, um, but the sky grows a bit darker than it has been since you arrived. And the lightning that you saw before has grown even closer. And there is a streak of lightning that streaks down from the sky and hits the ground probably no more than like maybe 10 miles to your right as you're going. Um, you continue on, and a blast of purpley reddish kind of lightning strikes down to the ground in front of you. Not directly in front of you, but in the distance. But as it does so, it illuminates the artillery piece that is your destination, and you can see that you're quite a bit closer than you were, and you can see it clearly now, and see that it is a huge cannon that is angled at the sky. Um, and you're continuing towards it.
Hmm.
Okay. So as you continue, you continue to see um, various colors of lightning splitting the sky and brightening up the landscape around you, to the point where it's almost strobe-like. And because of the kind of the disorienting effect of these flashes, you almost feel like it almost seems like you're seeing shapes moving in the distance kind of all around you. But when you go over it and you look where you see this movement, you don't see anything. And you're not sure if something is following you, actively tracking you, or if it's just a trick of the mind from these flashes. But you continue on towards your destination, and after probably like another 30 minutes or so, the cannon is in front of you, probably no more than like 50 feet away. And you stop and you're kind of like looking at this cannon, and you see bound at the base of this tower are captured members of what appears to be a salvage crew. I'm going to say, roll a perception check for me, all of you. No.
Well, at least one of us sees things.
So, let's say Astrid, it's like, you've been around, like in war zones with like, explosions and stuff like that. So in a way, you're almost kind of like used to this strobe like flashing. So it's not as disorienting to you as it appears to be for the others. But what you do see is, these figures that are, tied to the base of this tower are, well, you see a couple of humans, one male, one female. You see a dwarf and a halfling, and you see the pale white gray skin of a changeling. The
Oh boy.
Their bodies are all lashed together into this grotesque work of art,
Ew.
forming a sculpture of flesh. And it looks like a terrible scorpion with a silver arrow as its tail. And busy bustling around, continuing to lash these bodies together, are some small mutated humanoids that worked around the effigy, poking the bodies with their spears.
Oh.
But as you continue to watch these creatures that are kind of moving around, you do notice that the bound bodies on the tower are moving. So they're not dead, or at least you think they're not dead. You're not sure what's going on. What do you want to do?
And it's a scorpion?
The crew are kind of combined into this almost like it's the human centipede, except it's like the human scorpion.
Oh, ew. Ew.
Yeah.
How tall is the effigy?
Yeah, figure that the combined mass of 5 humanoids.
And how many
Sorry.
humanoids are around the effigy that are not in it?
Let's see. Hold on. There are a total of 4.
Okay.
Okay, so there's two of these figures that are at the base of the structure, the side where you can see the 5 that are all bound together. Okay, to the side of those two figures, maybe about 15 feet away, almost on the other side of the cannon structure, you see another pair of these small creatures
Is there a map?
that are also busy doing around. Second, there should be. I'll just send it. Of course, I closed it. So why wouldn't I? Oh, that's items. Just here we go. That's not it. Here it is. All right, let me put you guys on the map, and then I'll bring it up. Bear with me a second, guys. Okay. Oh, got it.
The cannon-looking thing, is that the effigy?
That is the cannon.
Oh,
It's not when it mentions the effigy, they're talking about um the 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 scorpion made out of the figures.
okay. Where's that?
Okay, so second. Bear with me a second, please. Okay. Okay, so that's where those are. Promise, I don't want to go over and put something down where you guys are going to be able to figure out what the hell they are.
Can we make an history or knowledge or?
So I would probably say, well, because okay, so most of you can't really see them all. Astrid could, so I'm going to have Astrid actually make the got something about figuring out what the hell they are. That's. I would probably say you can do like a nature check. Okay. So from this distance, you're not able to kind of make out like a ton of details. But one detail that you quickly are able to ascertain is that these small creatures all have 4 arms, and they are about the size of goblins. And in your travels and training, being a scout and everything like that, though you have yourself never run afoul of these creatures before, you have heard of them. They are a creature known as a Dolgrim, which is a kind of a creature of the underworld of Kyber, that is essentially the fusing of goblins. So it's like 2 goblins kind of like smushed together into one creature. And they have, yeah, it's the body horror stuff just kind of creeps me out. And yeah, there are, thing here. So there's like 2 here, and then there's 2 here on this side. And they are all busily kind of like poking and prodding and tying things to the base of this structure.
Okay.
And
I'm going to turn to everyone else and say, let's sneak up on them and hit them from a distance.
Okay, are we sure that whoever is in that skeletal mass didn't sacrifice themselves like those necromancer who's what's its?
Doesn't matter. We don't necessarily have to save them, we just need to get the arrow.
Okay.
I mean, if we save someone in the process and get them held accountable, that's great. But our primary goal is the arrow.
So how are we gonna do this? I can shoot from a range of 120, so I can be prepared to fight. Oh, they're only like 65 feet away from us, so I can shoot one now. So you guys get prepared,
And I think
and I'll stay back here.
Donnie has a crossbow. How is he with crossbow attacks?
He's got a +6 to it.
Yeah, then he should be shooting.
So I'm gonna say that as you guys are kind of like figuring out what to do, you watch as the 2 Dolgrams get a few step forward, and both of them take their spears and jab them into the chests in turn of each of the 5 members of the crew. And you watch as the blood erupts from the wounds and their heads kind of fall forward. And
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Oh, they're dead.
and then you watch as the 2 on the side step forward and they jab their spears into something that you can't see.
Okay.
And you begin to hear, and after they do this, and as you watch the ones in front of you, the crew members die, or seem to bleed out, the Dolgrams begin to, as one, begin to start this cacophonous chanting.
Okay, shoot now, whatever it is, we
And
have to stop it.
as they continue, watch as the dead crew, the figure that this dead crew has been formed into, begins to shift.
God damn
twitch. Okay. All right. So roll your damage. Okay. And with that cacophonous boom, that is going to kick off initiative. So, initiative.
Wow, that's bad rolls. Okay.
Well, not for us. Yet.
Well, one of them is already heavily damaged, so they don't have much in the way of health.
Yeah.
So we've got that going for us. We don't, however, know whatever hell monstrosity they just created has for health, though.
Each. Second, guys. Okay. All right. Is that? I'm up with that. SD. Okay. So, top of the order. So, why did it go to? Supposed to be to Chris. Okay, that was top of the order. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. So with a shifting move, you can see the snapping of the ropes that were binding it to the cannon as this creature shifts itself off of the cannon and lets out a thunderous roar. But it's not so much a roar as in like it's not exactly like Jurassic Park T-Rex roar. It's like this cacophonous gibbering sound, almost this caterwauling. Like it's like if you had to go over and picture it, picture like 1,000 Xena, the Princess Warrior, doing her all at the same time.
Oh god.
Okay. So the first creature steps off and lumbers forward.
How many creatures are there?
There's 2.
Oh, great.
Okay. And then and you hear like another set of cracking as ropes break. The second corpse creature steps forward.
Hey, okay. How's it going?
Let's see.
I think we should probably take out the little things first, since
Yeah.
that would
Complicated.
eliminate a lot of damage, potential damage.
It would also eliminate the possibility of them summoning another, because we don't
True.
know how many other corpse piles are in here.
True. So let's maybe focus on whichever one that got shot first, and then just
I
take them out in
that-
order.
Over 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be 2.
Okay.
Number 2.
Charon is going to move. But she's going to cast a bless.
Okay. So before you do that, I'm going to say, Astrid, from where you just moved a little bit, and you've got good eyes, you are a little alarmed to see that the grounds around the the corpse Voltron.
God.
The ground around it
Ew.
looks like it's softened. Like the majority of the ground around you is dry and cracked. Okay, but where the corpse creature stands, the ground around it is soft and gooey.
Ew.
All right.
Okay, so Karen's doing blast. You've already done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killian will move up. And we'll fire at number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is one that was hit. He's hit. Okay. Number 2 is down.
And I will probably switch back to my sword at that point.
Okay. Okay. All still healthy. The corpse things. So I guess I'll have. What happened?
Oh, because you got a. Are you blessed? Oh, sorry. You still got the prone effect on him.
Okay.
Let me get rid of those. And Donnie was one of the ones that you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't put it on Karen or Killian.
Yeah, I see that it's on Donnie. All right, take Donnie's attack again. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Right.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
Really? Okay. That's that.
Okay. So Dolgrim 1 is going to. So it's 20. 30. What do they got? Bam.
We probably should have made them come to us.
And what? Oh, control. All right, and he is going to throw the spear at Killian. Hit. Ugh, that sucks. All right. Dolgrim 3. To here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Looks like Astrid's in range. So he's also going to throw a spear at Astrid. Alright, goes flying over Astrid's head. And then Dolgrim 4. Yeah, he's going to move here. And he is going to fire a crossbow at Killian. And it's a miss. Okay. Alright.
Am I targeting Killian?
You are not targeting anybody.
Killian's got a thing on him.
I have myself targeted, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you do.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to back up slightly.
Oh, you killed number 4. Hope you have some epic music playing, Lee.
I do.
Cool.
And so Astrid is going to move up and attack number 1 with her bitch stick.
Is she moving up or?
Yeah.
Okay, she didn't move. You just attacked.
No, I've got a token pulled.
I see a 35. There you go.
But she missed.
Okay.
Killian will move up and swing. And also miss. Great start. Did you see the move? Okay.
Boy, we're off to a
We're
Back
doing
and forth.
great.
Come on, guy. They don't want to have to kill you.
gonna use a bonus action to reload. And then pass the turn, I guess.
All right. So Dolgrim 1 is going to. Let's see. He threw his spear, so he's going to go over and take his Morning Star. And I'm going to go gentle.
Oh shit.
And Dolgrim 3 is going to.
How does reloading work for a crossbow?
It's a bonus action, isn't it?
I guess? I don't know. I know that for a revolver it's a bonus action. For
Alright.
stuff with the loading property, you have to take an entire action to reload it, I think.
So, as the second, the second remaining Dolgrim number 3, I think it is, steps forward and stops short of coming up towards Astrid. Hold on a second. Nope.
This says you can fire only one piece of ammunition from a loading weapon when you use an action, a bonus action, or a reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks that you normally make.
Okay. So as the second Goldrum comes forward, from behind you, you hear the twang of a bowstring as an arrow slams into its chest. And you turn and you look and you see Garunda standing behind you, aiming at knocking another arrow into her bow. She prepares to fire again.
Be darn.
Well,
She just says like that. She's it's like, I'm glad I found you guys. It looks like you guys need some help.
I was actually thinking, well, I'm glad she's not here. I don't want her to see this.
Okay.
Come on.
Where are you? Right. Alright, so. Okay. Now. Oh, actually. So as Corpse Sculpture 1 steps forward, Killian, the ground beneath your feet begins to grow very wet and sticky, turning into mud, almost tar-like mud.
Difficult
so
terrain.
We'll get to what that means in a minute.
Oh fuck.
And then this one moves down.
Are they both
gotta
the
get
same
them
size?
Yeah, they're both large.
Okay.
Okay. So put that down. And Astrid, you are outside of the range, so it doesn't matter. Except, you are within 20 feet of him, so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you're fine. On a failure? Yeah, it's only on a failure. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you make it. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can make your turn.
Oh yeah, no. I'm thinking, because according to my cheat sheet, I've used 7 out of 10 crossbows, but I have
Like 30 or 40.
yeah, in my inventory.
Yeah, we shouldn't need to worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I always just go over and like whatever I've got, unless it's like a ridiculous amount, like I'm carrying around 500, I just go over and put in. Like if I say I've got 40, and then what I usually will do is I will try to keep track of how many arrows I've fired in a combat, and then based on that, I will roll to see how many I recover. So you just take your attack.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Can I? What was I making the wisdom for?
You already did. It was because the corpse creature is continuing to do it. It's gibbering cry. So because you're within range, and actually that's going to be anybody that's within 20 feet of it.
Oh, fine.
We'll need to go over and make that save. So. Now, Astrid, I will also say that because you stepped within the 10-foot range around this creature, you just stepped into the mud, so it's not going to affect you this time. But at the beginning of your next turn, we need to go over and do something.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe she would Sacred Flame on the injured Dahlgrim.
Okay. Okay, still kicking. It's looking really rough. Got like little flames kind of licking on the side of its face. Flames on
And
the
then
side of
back
its
up
face.
just a few feet.
Okay.
Mrs. Scarlet.
Actually, I needed you to do a listen.
Are you sure?
It was supposed to be at the start of your turn,
Mm,
but I was busy dealing with something else. So,
oh, fuck.
shit. All right, then I need you to make. I need you to roll a d8. Okay, on a 1 to 4. The creature does nothing. Yeah, it's like on a failure, the creature can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, and roll the d8 to determine what it does on its turn. On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing. So you would not have gotten that hit on the
Great.
dual form. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And now we are on Killian. Roll wisdom. Thank you. You're fine.
First things first, he's going to second wind.
Okay.
I mean, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will go ahead and I guess just whack it.
Really? It's not that kind of game.
It is now. Am I targeting? Now I am.
Okay.
Yep. Nope. Can't use my bonus either, so we're gonna hunker down.
Hold on 1 second. Nope. Where'd it go?
Okay, that wasn't Dolgrim 1. Or that was Dolgrim 1, but not the one I was thinking of. But it's dead, so
I mean, I
well.
appreciate that.
I was thinking of this one. Okay.
There he is.
That
Nice.
works. I think it's automatic now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that
Hold
one's
up.
dead as well.
Critical hit sound. Yay!
Hey.
All right, so Doldrum 3 is dead. Oh, actually, both of them are dead. Okay. Anything else for Melody?
Nope.
Okay. So from behind Garunda, see Errol appear as he dashes forward. Take a chomp on the corpse creature. Nice. Okay, so it is grappled. Supposed to do like a D6. Another 5 points. Okay. And Garunda is going to move forward to here. And attack number 2. Or number 1, rather. Oh, he's rich, come on. Okay. And... Oh.
Is that a hit?
Yeah, it is. I thought I had Oh, I know why. There we go. No, that's not it. There we go. Jeez, I don't know why the hell that was doing that. Then top of the order. So it is going to. All the Dolgrums are dead, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. So the corpse creature is going to. That's why. Is going to attack Errol. Trying to bite it. What?
That's a miss, but I remember.
It's weird because I've got Errol targeted, but it's not. That's weird. All right, so it misses, and then it tries
It
to
doesn't
make
look like there's anything targeted on the combat tracker, though. Might have to use the little target icon from the tracker. I had to do that sometimes.
Okay. And then he's going to try to do another bite attack. Oh, no, I don't. He is going to spit at him. Oh, no. It is going to spit at a spot that is 2 squares behind Errol. No, actually, strike that. He's going to go over and spit on this space right here. So he watches this this creature goes over and ejects like this little glowing chemical glob over Errol's head, and it lands just to the right of Killian. When it hits the ground and explodes, and this bright flash of light just emits. And I need Killian and Errol to make a dexterity saving throw.
Booyah.
Okay, all right, so you manage to turn away as it goes off, and nothing happens. And Errol, what did I say? Dexterity. Yeah, Errol's fine too. It was behind him, he couldn't see it. Okay. And then the other one moves 10 feet forward to here. Okay. All right. So, Astrid. Cartas did you bring?
Where's the silver arrow?
The silver arrow. So the corpse number 1, corpse sculpture number 1, is the one that's kind of formed into kind of like this scorpion, and the scorpion's tail has the arrow. Is where the silver flame arrow or whatever it is kind of attached to it. But as your turn starts, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw. All right, and you're good. Actually,
Huh?
Where did you come from?
Like right here-ish.
Right there. Okay. So because you were within that muddy ground, to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you're good.
Karen will have to move up to try to heal Killian. Is there anything that would stop her?
I'm sorry. No, she is currently out of any effect. And because she started the turn out, she is not affected by the gibbering.
Wow. I need you to bring back the dice gel, please.
I agree.
And she'll step back.
I think you were supposed to go over and find that for me or whatever. No biggie. All right, so Killian, I need you to make a wisdom saving.
Joy.
You're good.
Thank God. So bonus action, Misty Step to here.
Okay.
And then attack with advantage for flanking.
Okay.
Correct?
I will allow it for this 'cause technically now
Because technically what?
because he is technically an ally. Right, he's not a summoned creature. Nice.
Not bad.
Not great, but not terrible. Alright, so this creature's looking a little rough. Done. Back here. Good.
Kill it, Donnie! Kill it! Wow.
That did not kill it.
It's got to be close.
It's very, very close.
So,
Okay.
just putting this out there, do y'all like Charon putting Bless on us? Or do you want her to start saving those spell slots for other things like healing or damage?
I think we can save them, but that's just me.
Okay.
We're all pretty healthy right now.
Well, I meant like in future combats.
Right. I'd say save them probably for now, and we'll just see how it goes.
And you're up.
Oh.
Shoot it.
Okay, so Eberron needs to make his saves. Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that sucks. Actually it's a 7. Oh, but it's a natural 1. Is it? No, couldn't be a natural 1. Oh, could be. I don't know. 7. 7 or 8, the creature must make a melee attack against a randomly determined reach. It does nothing if it can't make such an attack. Okay, well, there's nobody in his reach, so he can't do anything. Runda is going to target number 2.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Bite attack. Okay, what? I've got you targeted, and it's not targeting you. I don't get it.
You know, if it's not targeting me, it can't hit me.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Damn.
All right.
I Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. That's going to be a very, very painful.
It was nice knowing y'all. This is a level 1 encounter? Motherfucker.
Actually, it's a little bit boosted, but you guys went over and creamed the rest of it, so... And that's actually kind of why I threw... Figuring that something like this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Kill it! Oh. Okay.
Right. Well, the good news is we at least only have one left to deal with, and then we can get killing it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that heal
the reality
probably saved my life in that I didn't get insta-killed.
For sure. And also, it's like, I mean, you guys went over and kind of went through this a lot better than I thought you would. Also, you know, because like even with Errol and Garunda in there, I mean, I don't think they've done a ton of damage themselves. But you guys have managed to go over and kind of clean. You got rid of all of the dog and the first corpse creature. So.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wow, that's a hit? Jesus.
No, they've got nothing crazy. Very low AC. And that was very low damage. That sucks. Alright, Karen.
Karen's gonna get up here.
What?
Excuse me.
And she is going to whack. Come on, frontline healer. Yay! I'm not dead.
Alright, so he's...
Yeah.
That just be stabilized, right?
I know, yeah. Well, not stabilized. I have to make 3. Unless someone can healer's kit me with the standard, I think.
Gotcha.
Let me look. Because Karen couldn't have gotten to me to stabilize me anyways.
Wow. 30. 30 for the hit.
Okay.
You have to re-roll your... Oh wait, that's Donnie, never mind.
Okay. Okay. What was I doing? Oh. It's still not dead.
Very close.
Okay.
Or rather, it's close enough. It's getting there. It's not like a one pointer or anything. So, okay. So Errol is right there, but he's gonna need to do his wisdom saving throw. Oh, I just meant to do one. All right. So the first one's failed, and now I do need to do an D8. 2. He does nothing. So he just stands there.
Stupid dog.
Yeah. Garunda just like him. Damn it, Arrow, do something! And she fires at the creature and hits. Creature steps forward. It does have multiple attack.
Do it.
He is going to. Well, it's multi-attack. It's like it makes one bite attack, and if it can, uses spittle.
Oh.
So it's. I'm going to do the binding spittle right next to Calone. Okay. So that is going to target both Caron and Errol. Whoop! What the hell?
Just roll a deck save.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't do anything. Oh, that's why.
Mm,
Dumbass.
Robbed.
I saw that 20.
Mm-hmm.
It thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is what it should be. Should have been. So you both succeeded. Alright, so that's it for that. Okay. And Astrid. Alright, you're within 20 feet. Wisdom saving throw.
Hello? Okay, there it goes.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Okay.
Pew,
Let
pew.
me see. Should I do that, or should I walk up and hit it?
It's up to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Should I shoot it, or should I hit it?
I would just shoot it.
Oh, okay.
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 So as Astrid goes over and shoots the creature, it explodes into its component parts as you watch the body pieces just fall to the ground with heavy splatters of blood and gore.
Great.
And it just kind of collapses into a pile and is dead. It has started to rain just a little bit, and the rain kind of gets a little bit heavy and it washes away some of the gore around the first creature that fell, and you can see the glint of silver in amongst the gore that is on the ground. Actually, probably maybe about 5 feet away from where Killian is now lying, bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yes. Hillian.
Alright.
Is Astrid done?
Oh, yes.
Then Charon can go up and use a healing kit to auto-stabilize Killian. I knew that would be a good investment.
Hmm?
Let's see, healing kit. So she doesn't have one, but he has one. So she'll take his and use one charge. So he's stable.
Okay, so as Charon's doing that, Gorinda comes up and hands Charon a familiar-looking vial. You can see that it's got the Durasco seal on it. She said, "Here, I found this in the building
I
that
don't
I
see the
passed
healer's
on our
kit.
way here."
Yeah, I don't see the healer's kit on character sheets. And I know we bought 3.
Did we not use
Not
them?
assigned? There's nothing in the.
Maybe I forgot to add them.
Melody has one, and
And Astrid has one?
Yep.
Oh, so I do.
I don't know where the third one went then.
Did we not use it? I have a vague memory of using at least one.
You might have used it during. Oh, you might have used it.
We haven't used it though. They have 5 charges each.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Well, somehow it got lost, but yeah, I think one of them might have been used during the or after the Crystal Drake fight.
Okay.
This says each kid has 10 uses.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I
Anyway.
put 1 on her sheet.
But yeah, like I said, so Gorinda comes up, she hands you a vial with Durasco seal on it, another healing. She says, "Hey, I found this in one of the buildings that we passed on our way here. So I think you might be able to use this one."
Is it a healing potion?
Just a healing potion, yeah.
It's another one of the ones that we found earlier.
Correct.
Hmm. Excuse me. So,
We,
we getting the heck out of Dodge?
Is Karen going to give Killian the healing potion?
I mean, we don't need to waste it if we can get out of here with the arrow and like search the area and then long rest.
Oh, it's oh, you want a long rest here?
Here?
Well, not necessarily here, but
So, but as the healing kit that just gets him to 0, so you're
Right.
just going to rest until he wakes up. Okay.
yeah,
So you're resting here.
right.
Um,
Well, not
yeah.
here,
So
but we can haul them away and drag them.
okay.
Everybody get inside the corpse bed.
Oh, no.
All right. So, yeah, you can quite clearly see the arrow, that you've been looking for. So you can claim that, and done that. Yeah. So I will say that you can, carry Killian to. Uh, there's like a similar kind of open-ended like cave, like it's almost like a structure where like two walls and like another large piece is thrown across it, kind of providing it a roof. So it kind of creates a similar cave structure to what you camped in your first night in the Mornland here. So you can set up in there.
Okay.
Not gonna go to the the, the the trouble of doing like watches and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we will just say that you guys take your long rest, and you can wake up the following morning and head back to uh, Salvation. It'll take a couple of days to get to Salvation.
Would you say that we are fast traveling?
Yeah, essentially.
I have a sound effect for that.
Okay. So a couple of days later, you arrive at the wall that exits the Mournland, and you pass through and emerge into a beautiful, excuse me, sunlit afternoon with the town of Salvation in front of you. So which will you take care of first? Now remind you, I will remind you that Garinda and Errol are traveling with you at this time.
Yeah.
Um, so you taking her
Probably
back to.
take her back to her mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go with Garinda back to see Bellalure, and Bellalure goes over and grabs onto her daughter, gives her like the biggest hug, and then you are treated to a at least 5 minute freaking goblin, uh, a shrieking tirade in goblin as as Bellalure completely berates Gurunda for going into the Mornland and running afoul of creatures and blah blah blah, like you know typical like moms yelling at their errant children type situation. Um, and as she goes over and she sends Gurunda out, and Gurunda kind of very sheepishly goes over and she waves at you, she thanks you again, and she takes off. And Bellalure um, turns to you, and even though you can tell she was very upset with Garunda, you can see that there is a glossiness to her eye, which is quite clearly the unshed tears of relief at having her daughter back, and she thanks you for your efforts in returning her daughter to her. Um, and she gives you each 10 gold. Uh, yeah, she gives you each 10 gold as a reward for returning Garinda home. And she says, if I have any other jobs that come along, she says, I'll be sure to go over and hit you guys up. You guys, you did great. Thanks. And she you can take your leave of her, and then going to see Mother Johanna.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So you make your way over to the Chapel of the Silver Flame, and you present Mother Johanna, it's Mother Johanna. Yeah, Mother Johanna with the arrow of truth, for which she thanks you very fervently, and she very reverently wraps the arrow into a very lavishly decorated silk cloth, and then she places it within the cubbyhole that she had shown you
Did
beneath
we?
the altar.
I think we would have tried to identify it on our way back, just to see if there was anything super special.
There actually isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you went over and you went it out. There was not anything particularly magical about it. It just appears to be exactly what Mother Johanna said. It's just a relic that is uh, sacred to the chapel and to the faith in general. But having any particular like magical
Okay.
property or anything like that doesn't really have much to that. Um, but as you, for her promised reward, she gives each of you a choice of a vial of antitoxin, a flask of alchemist fire, or 20 silver arrows.
Oh.
Silver arrow.
I think Killian would take the antitoxin.
Okay. See if I can. Did you want to find it, or do you want me to grab it?
I can find it. Unless you want to find it in case someone else wants one.
I got it right here. Okay, antitoxin. Silver arrows. What was the other thing? Oh, alchemist fire. Okay, so who wants what?
We can
Well-
each pick something?
Donnie's got a bow, so I guess he can take the arrows.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
well, it'll be 20. So if multiple people want silver arrows, they'd all get 20. So multiple people can take the same thing. I will drop the silver arrows onto his sheets.
I think Karen and Killian will both take the antitoxin, antivenom.
Karen and Killian.
Yeah.
All right, so you're taking the antitoxin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, inventory. Antitoxin, Killian, and antitoxin for her. All right, and how about Astrid and Melody
What were the options again? It's the
Uh,
arrows, antitoxin.
or Alchemist Fire?
What does alchemist's fire do again?
Alchemist Fire. This sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC-10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
Right. Okay. I think Melody will take that.
Okay.
Why does she have all this? I'll take the arrows.
Okay. And arrows for Astrid.
Can you use arrows?
I think she's got a.
She has a crossbow. Which
Oh,
is
you got a
usually
crossbow.
bows.
That's yeah. Yeah, it's arrows, not bow.
Oh. Okay, I'll take the antitoxin.
Okie dokie. All right. So with that, that finishes the last of your quests here, and you can go to the Grey Beyond Tavern to get a meal and kind of rest a bit. And as for XP for I gave you guys XP for the drakes, right? When we finished
No.
last time,
65.
65. Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't remember getting
I mean,
XP for the
no,
drakes.
not at all.
At least somebody's honest.
I mean, we got 65, but that was for the other,
Is that
I
for
thought.
something else?
But I think it was the same amount that was rewarded from something else too.
For
Okay.
the cultists and the assassins.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, you're getting another 283.
283.
283?
Screw it. Just go 285. Make it even.
No, we just thought you cut out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. 285.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay,
can't find where to put that.
So if you go to your general
it,
or your
never
main
mind.
page, okay.
Okay. And that will be definitely enough to level you guys up.
Yay! I get a spell slot.
Yippee!
An Eldritch Blast.
All right. So I don't know if you guys want to go over and take some time to do it through D&D Beyond before you do it on Fantasy Grounds. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
tremendous amount of stuff that needs to be done. Or if you want to do it now, we can do it when we start next time.
I'll do them in Fantasy Grounds another day.
Okay.
Because I'm
How
gonna
do you
have to
do
take.
this?
What was that, Holly?
How do you do this in Fantasy Grounds? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
But I've got to cut and run. I have to go pick up groceries.
Okay.
Groceries.
All right. So go over your stuff, pick some stuff on the D&D Beyond, and then when we pick up next week, we'll get your characters leveled up in Fantasy Grounds, and we will start with the next module.